Welcome back to the Late to Chess podcast. If I'm talking, doctor's listening. Welcome, doctor.
Well, hello, I'm in the house ready to chess.
That's right. You know why I enjoy talking to you?
I don't know.
Because everybody in my family doesn't listen to me. I think they're
Oh,
like selectively deaf at the tone that I use. And I haven't worn you out yet. So it's
no, no, not at all. I'm still very interested. And the same thing happens to me.
yeah,
I mean, anytime I mention whether it's at home or even at work,
yes,
chess,
yes.
I just get the rolling of the eyes.
Yeah, it's like a great white biting into a steel. Just
Yeah, it is. It's exactly right. They're like, oh, chess.
that's
One person said, "You play a game? Seriously?"
right.
I go, yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I do.
And
I do.
all I got was, huh. And then walked away. The person walked away. It was great. Oh my goodness. But I don't care because I love chess and I love talking about chess. And that's why I love the Late to Chess podcast at late to chess, gmail.com.
Oh, he did it. Look at you, you techno Amish person, you.
I'm getting there. I'm
You
getting
are
there.
you are getting there. That's amazing. Who knew?
I know.
Blind squirrel finds a nut
Once in a while.
every now and then. Doctor, one of our
What do we,
favorites. We had a listener question this week. Well, actually, a couple weeks ago, and we just been backed up.
yep.
So, code name Dusty. Was
Hey,
it Dusty?
Dustin.
Was it code name Dusty? I think it was code name Dusty. I don't know. It's code name Dusty now.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, what about some of our top non-chess chess helps for us for either playing online, over the board, getting better at our game, improving our general God, I can't talk. Good thing I have a podcast. Improving our general chess skill, things like that." So, I have a feeling we went many different ways. Because doctor said, "Hold on, I've got to go get something." And I was like, I don't have anything to go get. So I'm kind of anxious to see what you've got unveiled. How did you take this question, Doctor?
I took it in two ways.
Two ways.
I took it in the physical sense because I think he Dusty mentioned something about hydration, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yep.
So
Water. Yep.
I thought about the physical side of chess and what to do to um, to help the physical side of chess, and then I thought of the mental side of chess. Um, what could help the mental side of chess, and that's not a chess book, um even not even a chess book about the mental side of chess, but something outside of chess that might help your chess, um
Mm-hmm.
improve your chess. That's how I took it. So there's not I don't have a book per se on the mental side of written by a grandmaster about the mental side of chess. So these are people that are outside of chess. And interesting enough, some of them in their books mention chess,
I know.
but they're not chess books. So that's how I took it. I took it in those two ways. So I have things to offer on both sides
Okay.
of that
I
equation.
kind of went one of those ways, and then I think I cheated a little bit, but we'll see. I have 10 things.
10 things.
I do.
Go. You go first. Give me them 10 and we'll talk about
All
each one.
10? Okay.
Then I'll go mine.
All right. So I was thinking non-chess. So I took non-chess as in not playing, not studying. Okay. So I think one of the, and these are not ranked. We did this one way too late in the game for me to start thinking like, is this a sixth one or the fifth? These are just stream of consciousness. Something along the lines of a Chessalize or engine review. Something to look over your game after you've thought about it. Because sometimes we're blind. Like we have a certain amount. Like when you do Puzzle Rush, like the 5 minute, you do Puzzle Rush and it's like the first X number are just like bip 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 bip, and then there's like the next few that are kind of like you got to think a little bit, and then it feels like I've run into a wall and I hit whatever number it is, and I keep hopefully the number's moving up, but I hit this wall and I look at it and go, I don't see nothing. So I think having the engine or having like Chessalize or some functionality to review the game and what you're doing and show you where you went wrong and to some extent sometimes when I play, sometimes where I went right. Okay.
Oh, okay. I can comment. Yeah, sure. No, I think that's yes.
Wow, what a comment. Yeah, sure.
My bad. My bad. My bad. Uh, no, I think that's a good idea, and that will help your chess. And I think everybody we speak to or speak with that is in the know and is more than a decent chess player, more than a DCP will have all said
DCP.
the same thing that analyzing your games and perhaps your losses more than your wins
I do both.
is important. Um,
You know when
and but I wouldn't. But I don't think. I mean, anything's a help. But if I had a choice over analyzing the game, let's say with Chessalize and talking with the person rather than just the engine,
yeah.
I would choose the person and Chessalize.
Number
Um,
two, a coach or a better player to review your games with.
yes, I think
Yeah.
that's hard too. I mean, I think it's hard to find someone who'll give you that time
Yeah.
that isn't that you don't have to pay for, but is a mutual chess
Chess friends.
enthusiast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if again, this goes to why chess clubs are I think they're rare, but are very important.
Yeah.
That when you go to a chess club and you make friends, and you'll make friends with people that are better players, and they're there because they love chess, and I think you have a better opportunity to sit down and talk about that game or another game that maybe you play with somebody else, and they'll want to help you.
Yeah. I mean, we do that with each other in our games, but
Yeah,
neither one of us is better appreciably than the other. It just depends on the day.
yeah, right. And we miss we,
We both
this
miss the same thing usually.
we miss the same things, and we don't know how to fix them a
Yeah.
lot of times, right?
Yeah.
So to have someone say, well, what about this and this, that's what I like about chess Allies, by the way. Just and that's another whole nother podcast, but I'll say this real quick, is that it looks at the critical moments and it does more of a like a narrative about, did you think, it asks you questions, did you think this, and what about this and this, and you get to respond to it. And I think that helps you think about it,
That's on my
like
to-do list.
as if you were with a person. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
As if you were with a better player that said, well, what about this and this?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Chessalize is on my list, and if I
yeah,
just knew how to do it, perhaps in an upcoming episode, somebody could help me.
I are an upcoming episode. We will do a Chessalize tutorial.
Nice. Chessalize 101. You know what?
That's
I
right.
got a request at Chessalize. Maybe they'll even come on and help us both.
Yeah, that's right. That'd be great.
We'll see. Anyway, Chessalize, come on, it's free.
Right.
I said coach and chess friends.
Yep.
Um, food. So you went and got books. So I went and got a book. This all my all my business books are at work. So that show up?
There
Does
you
that
go.
show up?
Guga.
Ooga. So if you're into steaks, this is the guy. Great barbecue steak guy. Taught me a lot of things. Actually went and met him. Nice guy. Food and water. I think I treat a tournament like or a game that I care about even as a athletic event, so I almost train for it. So make sure I've got my food, make sure I have food with me in case it's like, some of the tournaments we play are like 2 or 3 games a day.
Yes.
Bring food, bring water. I bring something caffeinated, some things with sugar, and some things just liquids. Like everybody sees me drinking these Powerade Zeros. Those are kind of like my electrolyte waters. And then that way I can adjust depending on if I'm feeling down. I grab a little caffeine. If I'm feeling fine, I'm just dry. I drink, water and or the Powerade or whatever. Um, Sleep, both the week. leading up to the tournament and during the tournament, and sometimes, to be fair, in between games at the tournament. I have been known to go out to my car, recline the seat, and catch a 20-minute nap. No big deal. Um, and then if it's a multi-day tournament or if it's a tournament where I'm stressed a little bit, I want to relax before and or during if it's multiple games. So I like to go to movies or, zone out with something on TV and just, get my mind, and this is when I don't watch YouTube chess videos, get my mind off of something else. So, anybody who listens to the other podcasts I have knows that we're into superheroes and superhero movies and just movies in general. So, I can go watch one of those and I can like turn my brain off and just, give it a little bit of rest. Um, Going to the gym or working out or controlling your weight and your endurance, your physical endurance, I think is important to playing. Um, the other one that I noticed immediately when I first started, and it's better, but still not where I want it to be, is my mental endurance. So what I've been doing now is I've been practicing. It's just like, athletic events, practicing harder than the games that I plan on playing. So if I have to play 3 games in one day, I'm going to try to play 3 or 4 games online ahead of time. Same time limits, you know, same concentration level as best I can replicate it and just try to make my practice harder than what I'm going to compete in. So, and then, did I skip anything? Trying to, there's a book out there called 4DX. It is, it is a philosophy on using leverage to figure out what the variables are that will give you the most bang for the buck. It's kind of like the inverse of the Pareto principle, where you try to like 80% of your stuff comes from 20% of your work, and 80% of your work does nothing. Um, it sets that up, and it's a philosophy on how to structure this. It works for work stuff, and it works for chess. And then the last thing was in case I had to get to 10, because 9 just didn't sound like a cool number, you know? Um, if you're having trouble remembering things, there's memorization techniques and memory improving techniques, things like memory palaces and other techniques that you can use to improve your memory. Some people can even use them to memorize their openings. Someday we're going to do an opening thing and we'll find out where I went right, which was very few times, and where I went wrong, which was almost everything. But memory techniques and memorization techniques and memory palaces and other ways of doing that can help your chess because sometimes, um, like checks, captures, and threats, everybody remembers it as CCT. Uh, that's kind of a acronym to help you remember what it is and what to do before you do your move. I don't particularly like CCT. It doesn't work for me because I don't know what the T really means and I don't tend to find them. But that's one of those ways, turn it into an acronym or make it a walk through your house or a drive or whatever. There's lots of different ways to do it. So if you're into it, those are kind of my 10 things that are not related to playing the game or practicing the game or even studying the game. But those are what came to mind when this question was written in by one of our listeners. Doctor,
Yeah.
you made me go first.
Yes, I did. I think as far as OTB tournaments as a chess help, and yeah, I'll do that first. Hydration's important.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hydration with a lot of without a lot of sugar is
And
important.
caffeine.
So Gatorade Zero if you want something to taste like something. you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, bring several different layers so that you can go if the room is hot or if the room is cold.
yes. Thank you.
Grab.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, I let you bring a sweatshirt, sweater, windbreaker, bring all those three.
Yep.
You don't need a suit and tie to play chess anymore. So, casual is good. Um, unless it's indicated otherwise. So hydration is important. I think eating the right foods are important. So good protein. Again, stay away from fatty stuff and really sugary stuff. It's not good for your system in general, but I don't think that's helps when you're going to be sitting down for hours.
No.
You need some kind of some good stuff, whether it's, like I said, chicken or salads or, protein bars, whatever it is. There's a whole bunch of host of good things. I think I think getting up during your game is okay. And I think that's a good, just taking a little stroll maybe around and stretch a little. I think that's it. I think that can be a help if you can come back and concentrate. If you can't, then at least when your game's over, you know, um, try to get some exercise. That's important, I think. Go for a walk, clear your head, take a nap, like you said. I don't. I I'll do chess work, and I will read stuff that has nothing to do with chess
Yeah.
at night. Um,
Yeah. You need
I
to
love
digest.
movies. I love movies. I'm a big movie buff, but I don't watch them during a tournament. Because like chess, I like to concentrate and I get really involved in it, and then I start thinking about it. Even afterwards. All the deeper meanings of stuff, unless it's like Dumb and
Oh,
Dumber.
the movies that I watch are not new to me movies. They're stuff I've already seen. You know.
So like kind of go a comfort movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Comfort movie.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Like that's a great idea. That I think I could do. I just haven't done that.
Like
Um,
watching Schindler's List for the first time or
no,
something.
that probably would not help you at all.
No.
I don't know, maybe, but I think bringing your own food's a great idea. Bringing in a cooler, some sandwiches or whatever it is that you like to eat. Especially, you only have a certain amount of time, and well, that's one thing I notice is, if you don't want to be rushed when you eat until it's
No.
over for the night. Maybe you go out to eat, but during the day, you probably should just have a bunch of stuff that you brought with you.
Yeah,
You know.
and I've noticed the two tournaments that we played together, our games usually go long ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes if you go long, the turnaround for the next round could be like minutes.
Right. Right. Which is, yeah. Yeah. That's one of the things that that bothers me sometimes is the turnaround.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So that's so on the physical side, that's I would those are the things that I hopefully I do and focus on. And like you said, being in shape, I've lost 92 pounds in the last 17 months. And I think it's helped my concentration,
Mm-hmm.
I think, because I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel good for longer periods of time.
The chairs are happier.
Yeah, the chairs are happier. My butt's happier
Yeah.
in the chair. So yeah, so I would say, any kind of exercise you can get, and that's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would say I took this question to also mean because I'm a big reader,
Mm-hmm.
and I read a lot of deep stuff. So this stuff is deep stuff, but in a different way than what I would normally read as deep stuff. But it's kind of oh well, a lot of these books come from suggestions from Noel Studer,
Yep.
who has the simplified training method. Which, if you haven't heard of that, I encourage you to take a look at it, at least read about it. Noel has some YouTube videos, and they're different kind of YouTube videos, I would say, and very geared toward lower level players, geared toward simplifying the process of training to doing what's important. So, anyways, but he's big on books that are not chess books, but that help us think differently
Yes.
and help the mental side of chess. So I will show this one. He
You
talks a
showed it for a
lot
sec.
about
There it is.
mindset,
Carol
dweck,
Dweck
dweck,
mindset.
mindset.
Okay.
And she talks about, um, it's called Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, how we can learn to fulfill our potential. And talks about parenting, business, school, relationships. And the thing that I liked about it,
There's no chess chapter.
No, not that
What?
I've got. I haven't seen it yet.
All right.
But there is here's what Noel thinks is important. I think he's right. Is that there is, you know, you need to have a growth mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's important in chess. I think sometimes we set goals that are unrealistic. We have terrible training programs. We do 5 million different things and we're not getting anywhere and we get discouraged.
I feel
And
targeted
so,
here.
excuse me?
I feel targeted here.
No, I'm targeting myself.
Oh, okay.
And so, but not really. I am targeting you. Anyways, so we no, so this growth mindset is, what can I do to grow in, whether it's my business relationship, my parenting relationship, school, whatever it is, academics. But I think it's also true in chess that we should I have this mindset. I want to grow in my chess. I want to grow in my chess.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I think that it helps you kind of change your mentality toward your training and where you're going in your chess. And I think it also gives you a slack in the sense that it's a growth thing. It's not, I have to reach this at this time, I have to be at this level by here, or if I'm not, then I'm not good enough. No, if you keep working and you keep growing, whether it's incremental, which is the best way. And many books will tell you that, and chess players good chess players will tell you that the incremental growth, steady progress is the best way to go. So, Mindset by Carol Dweck, Weck. Then, this is one of my favorites.
Oh, one thing on that last one though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like just because you're doing things and your rating doesn't go up doesn't mean you're not getting better.
Right. That's why growth is more important than rating.
Right. So
Like if you
sometimes you can
right,
feel you
because
can
so
feel you're better, but you're not getting better
right.
rating
I mean,
or higher rating.
you might have a higher rating, but if you
You may not have done
continue to
anything.
make the same blunder, just you don't make it on move 10, you make it on move 20, you still have something you got to work on, and I know this personally, and so this idea, okay, I want to grow, so that's to the point where that's not what I'm doing. I'm not making that same mistake. I'll make other ones, which as you improve, it's not complete success. It's you improve to another level, then there's a whole other host of issues you have to overcome.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
think the thing is, if you feel like you're getting better, but your rating is not going up, go with it. Like
yeah,
keep doing it. And if
yeah,
you feel like you're getting better and you're getting frustrated, your rating is going up, not going up, don't worry about it.
yeah.
You,
Forget the rating thing.
you can't control the rating is a mathematical formula that you can't control. And
Right.
the players you play against, you can't control. Well, I guess like if you and I played and we were qualified to make it a rated game, we could control that. But the tournament, it's a randomized draw. You don't know who you're playing. You don't know what their rating is. They could be really, really high rated or they could be unrated and anything in between. So you can't control what the results are because, like the one place I play, the lowest rated person there is like 1750 besides me. So they're literally 1,000 better than I am. So, my rating is not going to go up because I'm
Right.
not going to get any cheap wins over there. So,
No. The other thing too, I'd say about the growth mindset from by Carol Dweck, is you should be enjoying your process. If you're not enjoying it and you're hating yourself and you're mad, all the time, and because you're worried about your rating and stuff, then
right.
you might want to reconsider how you're going about it. All right.
And rating doesn't matter.
In the end, it doesn't, um, unless you want to be a GM, I guess. But anyways, the confident mind. I
You
wish
are
I could
you are
hold this in
killing
a
you
way.
are killing your video. Well, Confident
Thing.
Mind by who?
By Dr. Nate Zinzer. He is a professor at West Point, a psychology professor, psychology expert, works at the University Military Academy as West Point, has worked with, um, you know, professional sports players.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so it's how to be more confident in your abilities wherever you are, and to maximize them, whatever they are, when you need to use them on the chessboard or whatever. And there is chess in this one. It is mentioned, but it's just a guide on how to just be a little more confident. I think when especially if you lose, like you were saying, you lose at a tournament, yeah, well, you know, that's okay. You're just trying to build your chess. He talks about this build your account, but if you want to grow your chess, then you're building your chess, and you need to at each level try to be confident about where you are,
Yeah.
and confident that you can improve. And do the
Yeah.
things you need to do. So it's really, this is mental toughness training, which, to be quite honest, you do need it at West Point in the military, but you do need mental toughness in chess because you're sitting a couple hours at a time, 2 to 3 hours in one game,
Yep.
and you need to, you know, be tough.
Especially if
Then,
you bury your ego in your elo.
yeah, you cannot do that.
Don't do that.
You gotta let go of it. You gotta let go of it.
Yeah. Nothing good can
Two,
come of that.
two more. I'll just give you two more.
Okay.
The power of less.
Power of less. Oh, I know somebody who's using that right now.
Yeah, Leo Balbota.
Okay.
Leo Balbota. I just like saying it that way. Um, you know, this is
Is he
about
related
doing
to Rocky Balboa?
Balboa.
Almost the same.
Yeah, you're a joke a minute. Anyways, um, the power of less. It's talking about limiting yourself to what's essential. Again, a Noel Studer recommendation, and he's big on this. And I've said this for years. I didn't before I got back into chess. I wasn't thinking about chess. I was thinking about my life. Less is more. And when you're training, less is more. The power of less.
Can you
Don't.
go into that a little bit? Because the
Yeah.
audience might
Yeah.
not understand exactly what you're meaning.
Sure, like right. So if you're trying to read, three different chess books at three different levels, watching YouTube videos, doing tactics, taking, two courses on Chessable, and Chess Mood, and whatever else is out there,
Yeah.
and all the videos on chess.com or whatever. Um,
Were you watching me today?
anyways, um, you're not going to get anywhere. That's a fact. Anybody who's gotten anywhere in chess will tell you that's not how they did it. you know but focusing on what you need to focus on at each point, at each level, starting at zero and moving up, you continue to focus on what's essential, and as you move up, different things are essential, right? And they become harder because you're becoming better.
Right.
um, and so if you're all over the place like I have been for a long time, until really recently, and tried to, you know, last 6 months really focus on what is essential, I think not only you get better, you'll improve. I think you'll feel better about your chess because you feel like, okay, this is important. I need to focus on this,
Hmm.
whatever it is.
Great.
So if you're all over the place, I'm just telling you, it's not going to happen. And it's not about a video or, people tell you, videos are better than books, books are better than videos and all that. I've listened to that now. And I happen to be a book person, and I know Bill's a video person. The reality
I do
is,
both, to be fair.
the reality, you talk all about videos though.
I do.
Okay. So don't be trying to show me up. You just
No,
talk
no.
about video.
I
Okay.
do both.
So,
I
but
got
you just
bookshelves
talk.
to prove it.
Yeah, I know, but they're sitting there getting dust because you're watching videos. So, anyways,
The love.
I know. But if that's what you do, videos like Chess Bra, Levy series, who else? Tell me a couple other series that are good
Me.
that you
Uh,
Hanging
S-
Pawns.
Slowkaru.
Who?
Hikaru's slow thing.
Oh, okay, Hikaru Slow Thing. If you focus on that and that's what you're doing, you're not reading all these other books, watch it. That's good too.
Yeah.
Follow the process. A lot of these videos straight. Okay, we're going to start from 0 to 500, 500, whatever it is,
Right.
and So they can be good if you can focus, take notes however that works for you, while you're watching these videos, and then replicating that on a board, or while the video's happening, you also have a board with you, then that's good. So it's different for different people, different age groups, and different levels of chess. If if someone says, well, you should just do books, well, if that's not you and you want to watch videos and you're taking your chess seriously, that's all right.
Yeah, for sure.
And then one last thing, which is kind of like, the power of less, the one thing,
The one thing by.
the one thing by Gary Keller, and it has a fellow named Jay Papasan, or Papazan. I don't know how to say it, so I'm sorry. But it says, if you chase two rabbits,
Hmm.
you will not catch either one.
This is
And
true.
so again, this is about focusing,
Hmm.
you know, studying chess with a purpose. What is the priority in your study? You
Hmm.
know, what commitments do you have to maintaining that chess training?
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and that's really it. And of course, it's not about chess; it's about life. But again, recommended by Noel Studer, and I've been
There seems to
reading
be
it,
a
and
theme
it's
here, sir.
well, I like Noel. It's funny. I like Noel more about this stuff than I do the chess stuff. Not that he's great. I'm just saying that
Yeah, yeah.
I I gravitate to the his book recommendations that are about your mentality, your psychology, because I can just in chess go off the reservation, as they used to say.
Hmm.
Just kind of, I don't know how to put it other than just go, do 5 million things, and I don't want to get back to that. And so, um,
I think that's something that we both share, and probably some of our listeners may share, is that we care so much about the game. We want to do everything we can,
yeah,
and then it just starts compounding. And then it's
right,
like,
right.
oh,
Because
but I'm
doing it,
bad at
yeah,
this, so I need to do this to make that. But
right.
I'm also bad at this, so I need to do this. And then, Perpetual Chess Podcast is fantastic, except that every single thing that somebody comes on there and has written a book or done a chessable
Right, right.
course, and they're like, they after they talk for like half an hour, I'm like, oh, I need that. I need that.
Yeah,
That would solve. So then they get another thing. So,
yeah.
every now and then you need to look at what you're doing and realize that, you're probably doing too many things, not too much, but too many.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can do everything, just do them one at a time.
Yeah. Or two. Or the principle, remember the 4DX book I was talking about?
Yes.
The principle there is you've got one big goal. Remember, we did this, I think, a while back, and you said
Yes.
your goal was to win or do very well in the one specific tournament. And
Right.
then the principle is okay, that's your big goal. What are one, two, but no more than three things that you could do that give you the most bang for the buck, like the most amount of steps towards that goal? What would they be? Ideally one or two, but if you have to have three, okay, that's fine. But no more than that. And it's kind of the same thing. It's just different book, different player.
But I would define that as like, if that's what are the, let's say, two other things, right, to help me get to that goal,
Hmm.
I still would say that they are doing one thing at a time.
Okay, but you don't just play.
No, I'm not even. I'm not thinking about playing. I'm talking about what do I do to prepare to grow my chess. And so, okay, I automatically assume that I play, but what are the two things that I'm gonna what I focus on?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, whatever they are, I'm gonna do them one at a time.
Oh yeah, you do.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna do them at the same time,
yeah. You don't have your puzzle book out next to you when you're playing online, right?
right? Or I don't have my puzzle book and I don't have a chessable course going at the same time. I need to do one thing, one course. For example, like I've 10 courses on Chessman. Well, I'm what I decided for this summer is that I'm going to do one course at a time in a certain uh, um,
order.
in a certain order, and the order is according to what I need most because of the mistakes I make in my game.
Yeah.
And so, to me, that's what I mean. That's
No.
what I think they are, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so that's and how I'm approaching it. And I'm trying very much not to pay attention to everything else that's out there, which Bill makes very hard because Bill sends everything to me,
I don't
and
send
I feel
everything.
like he's trying to destroy my chess,
Nope.
right? And so he can kill me when we play. I feel like there is some sort of evil plan,
Nope.
and
No evil plan. I'm sharing. I'm a giver.
he does like Dr. Evil.
Listen, you
Okay.
send me how many things from your chess Reddit?
Well, those are all psychological things.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
You say so. It's fine.
So, and they're for the podcast.
Oh, that's what it is. Yours are for the podcast. Mine are Dr. Evil plans.
Or yeah, there's my demise, I feel all the time. So, but
I
anyways,
think
so
there's
yeah,
two different criteria going to be in here, but go on.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
So those are the three books, I guess, that resonate the most on the psychological mental side, and that I think are helpful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I try to follow.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So you made me think of two things though, Doctor. One, we thought this was going to be a 2 second question, and
I told you.
we would do a topic after this. And two, for any of our listeners out there who have a question and maybe it turns into an entire episode, where would they write in, Doctor?
learningchess@gmail.com.
Nice. Look at that guy. Fluid, smooth.
Like a chocolate swirl.
That's right. You're like the little curly thing on the top of a Dairy Queen
That's it, buddy.
cone. So
That's it.
so dip or no dip? We gotta discuss this. Dip or no dip?
I like the dip. And I only really like the chocolate dip. I've had the cherry and I've had the I don't know if you say caramel or caramel. Or
Well,
but no, butterscotch. That's what it is.
butterscotch. I
Butterscotch
was
at
gonna
Dairy
say
Queen. Yeah.
I don't say either one because that's not what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, that's right. It's not what it is. That's right. That's right. That's right. And that's how long it's been since I've been to Dairy Queen.
Uh,
So, but yeah, if I'm gonna have a Dairy Queen ice cream, it's got to be vanilla with chocolate, dipped in chocolate.
all right, I'm not a dip guy.
No, I figured you're not. That's so like who you are.
I know. I know. It's
You're
a
all
texture
about
thing.
nah, you're all about business. That's you.
I got stuff to do.
You want to get to the essential, which is the
I
ice cream.
I want you know what the best part is? It's the ice cream that's in the cone.
Oh, yes. I like
That's
eating the cone and the ice cream at the same time.
so I have been known to buy the chocolate cone with rainbow sprinkles. Get rid of the rainbow sprinkles, do the finger slide across the top of the cone and just eat the cone with the ice cream. And
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. That sounds awesome.
do the finger slide. It's highly
Do the
recommended.
finger slide. And you know what? You're saving some calories at that. So,
Exactly. I get the whole I get all the good feeling from the ice cream cone, and it's like
right.
less than half the calories. It's
That's a
lovely.
good thought. Very good. Do the slide.
Do the finger slide.
Do the finger slide. I like that. Oh, we should
Yeah,
call Dairy Queen, see if they'll come on and,
that's right. Hey, they could be a
look,
sponsor. Who knows?
they could be a sponsor. And we call Do the Slide with Dairy Queen.
Dairy
Do the
Queen,
finger slide.
Chessiverse, Chessalize,
Yeah.
Chessabull,
Nocti
Nocti. Yeah,
or Nocti.
I don't
Nocti.
know. Nocti, Nocti. I don't know. If they were a sponsor,
Nocti. I
I'd know
think
how to say it.
it's Nocti. Yeah, that's right. Show up. Show up. That's
Yeah,
true.
we should start. No, we can do all the places that aren't sponsoring us. We just mispronounce them terribly
Right. And they say, hey, we need to come
until
on
they
and straighten
sponsor
that
us.
out.
You pay us to sponsor us, we'll start saying it right.
That's right. Or come on and say it for us.
That's right. Open invitation to come on.
Yeah. So
If you're
Dusty
willing to help
Sprocket,
with chess, we're willing to teach.
Dusty Dusty Sprocket, that's who gave us the question. Thank you
Was it?
very much.
Codename
Yeah.
Dusty Sprocket. Okay. Very well.
Yes. Thank you. Very good question. We hope that you enjoyed it. And if we got it wrong or where we got it wrong,
Yeah. Or if there's something
tell us.
else.
Yeah. What did we miss?
That's right. I believe the one codename Dusty got some of the doctor's library. I believe was that correct?
No, not yet, but
Not
I
yet.
will now. I've
Okay.
got two books coming your way, Dusty. If you send me your address,
Yeah. Where would he
and you
send
can
it though,
stick.
Doctor?
Hmm.
Where would he send his address?
Oh, too late to chess at gmail.com.
Oh, that's a great place. That works. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Just send the email there. You don't have to use your real name. You can still be Dusty Sprocket. Just give me your address, and that won't go in any type of system. So you'll get junk mail or anything.
Yeah.
Um,
Like we have a
that'll.
system.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, it'll be destroyed, which means I'll just crumple the paper up and after I print it out.
Oh God. Well,
And
first you'll delete the email,
absolutely.
and then you'll call me back or text me later saying, "Hey, could you send that to me again? Didn't I send that to you? Yeah, but I deleted it." That's kind of the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. Of everything, text, email, I can't.
Right.
I've lost stuff. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
He's got
You
things on
send me
auto
that. I don't.
delete once he reads it.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, I read it. I don't need it. What the heck? But then I'm like, oh, I needed that. What
Oh,
was that?
I
So
forgot
I'm
that.
trying to be better.
You
Trying
are
to be better.
you are such a basket case over this stuff.
I am. Some days. Some days.
It's amazing.
All right, Dusty. Thank you for the question.
It was a good one. So much for my 5 minute discussion that I was off by, I don't know, half an hour.
Not
Oh,
bad.
well. Sigh. Anyway, doctor, thank you. I think we beat that one into the death.
I think we did.
All right.
Everybody have a good night.
That thanks everybody. Bye.